Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's time for an update on some of the biggest housing projects changing the look and feel of the Binghamton area. Let's go. All right, what's going on, guys? We're down here on Grand Avenue, kind of near Binghamton, but I think technically we're still in Johnson City. And over here we have the homesteads on Grant. And so this is going to be the first project we're going to take a look at. And then we'll look at the project going on over in Endwell that's going to add a bunch of senior apartments next to the Marion Apartments on Hooper Road. So yeah, let's go check it out. Thank you to all the YouTube and Patreon members who support the channel. If you guys would like to join them, if you think the content's worth your money, there's links down in the video description, and we'd love to see you over there. You get a little exclusive content. But anyway, let's go check the place out. All right, so let's cross Grand Avenue and see if I can not get run over. And over here you've got the sign, New York State of Opportunity Homes and Community Renewal, expected completion date December 2025, Reagan Development Corporation, and apparently Chase had something to do with it. Now, it says December, but to be very honest, this thing looks like it's going to open early. I mean, they're putting siding on. I see lights inside, so that can't be a terrible sign. It looks like the majority of the work left to do, at least from what I see on the outside, is probably to install the parking lot. And you've got this giant mound of dirt going on over here. It looks like this thing's 4 floors. And yeah, there's not a whole lot going on inside yet from what I can see. I still see a lot of studs and stuff like that. But the roof looks like it's mostly on. And from the air, it looked like it was mostly completed on the roof part of the building. And as I showed you guys in a previous video, across the street, you got Mothers and Babies Perinatal Network over there. So yeah, you know, these people coming in here will have some services for them right across the street. And here's the giant dirt mound. I don't know. I'm wondering if those tires came with the site or if they're just there to help hold hay down. I don't know. This part of town has been feeling underdeveloped for a while, so maybe the tires came with the site. I don't know. And of course, off in the distance over there, you've got 201 and the remains of Gowdy Station. So kind of at least some of these apartments will have a pretty iconic view of the smokestack that has long plagued or graced, depending on how you want to look at it, the Johnson City skyline. And this part over here is kind of interesting looking. They've got that awning hanging over the first floor. And it kind of looks like that's going to be an entryway over there. I would imagine that's probably the grand entrance given the built-upness of it. And over here you've got Cook Street off to our left. So if you live in this neighborhood or live near it, let me know down in the comments. Would love to hear your stories of the area. And let's zoom in a little bit here and see if we can just take a closer look. I see some kind of big, this is probably going to make the quality a little crappy here. I see it. I thought that was a tank, but it might be a roll of carpeting or something. Got a jig lift just hanging out over there with a ladder. And this is some kind of styrofoam or something. Maybe, you know what, that might be siding. Or like whatever they put behind the siding. Insulation, maybe? I don't know. I don't know much about construction. And I'm pretty sure that storm drain was here last time we did a video update about this project. But I'd imagine that's got to hang out until they start putting in the parking lot and the pavement and all that. But man, what a dirt pile they got over there. I mean, just look at that thing. Maybe that dirt is going to level the lot out when they're done with construction so they can put the pavement down. That's just purely speculation, though. And in the last video, I was a little confused about whether or not this was the former Maine's Food and Party building lot. and it's not. That lot is like a little closer to 201 down there. I'll zoom in a little bit. Yeah, it's somewhere closer to the bridge down there. But this was not that lot. Well, anyway, guys, that's a closer look at the homesteads on Grand. And next up, we'll take a look at the project over on Hooper Road. We're at our second project site now. We're on Hooper Road in Endwell, right in front of Main Endwell High School. You got the Marion apartment complex right across the street. And this is CDS Housing, 80-unit apartment complex that I don't think has an actual name yet, but I could be wrong. And here's a look at the site from the parking lot at Main Endwell High School. And there's not really a lot of vertical construction, except this really cool looking elevator shaft has gone up in the last couple of weeks here. Other than that, it looks like they're still in the foundation phase of things. But we'll take a closer look from the air. And honestly, I think it'll be really cool to see the elevator shaft on the other side, because that's probably where all the door openings are going to be.